All right. Happy Monday. Happy Monday and welcome to our Team Sweaty Lovely Life team call. Yay, I said it and I didn't get twisted. So I have a very exciting call tonight. This past weekend was Super Weekend, so the first official Super Weekend. If you guys are new, it used to always be called our quarterly coaching event always used to be called Super Saturday, except the funny thing is that a lot of times in certain cities it would end up being on Sunday. Anyways, Beachbody went ahead and made it a whole weekend event. So now it's hosted either Friday through Sunday, all over the country. In the UK, they do it. It is honestly, it was my first coaching event that I ever went to last January. So it's really cool for me to be talking about this now, a year later. I've now gone to, this was my fifth event. So I want to basically recap everything. There was so much exciting and so much stuff that was announced this weekend, and that's up and coming for us as you know, a whole community, but also for us as a team. So I really want to dive into that tonight and just go over it. So I am just going to do some quick recognition really quickly because let me make sure I do the right. Yeah, here we go. Really quickly because it deserves recognizing. We have had an incredible start to the month. I'm so proud and so excited for where we can go from here. Obviously, Leah, who is in her first class for nurse practitioner school tonight, was not able to make the call, but she is freaking killing it. I'm so proud of Leah. If you guys don't know Leah, Leah is essentially one of my first coaches that really fell in love with this with me and decided to coach. She had an incredible transformation last February in March, and she's had quite a year. She had a really rocky month in November, did not hit Success Club, came back in December and January, and it's just been her fire has just been lit. She took that and she really, when other people would crumble and give up, she did not. And I am just so proud of her for that. And she honestly inspires me every single day. So I'm just really excited to shout her out. And I'm just excited for all these new names that are on this board. And I'm just my heart is just swelling with pride because nothing makes me more excited than to see people come out of their comfort zones, because I remember and I know what it was like when I first started coaching. And honestly, it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal to change someone else's life. It's a huge deal to open up your heart and your mouth and share this opportunity. And share this gift, because honestly, we have such an amazing gift in our hands that it's really selfish for us not to share it. So I'm just really excited. So I really wanted to just shout these people out. Tia, you're on here. Allie, you're on here. And I just know that you're going to get over here into the club in the next couple weeks. And I know we'll probably have some more new names on there, hopefully, in the next couple weeks as well. So I'm going to go into our presentation and get right into it. So, all right. So, Super Weekend. I had so much fun at Super Weekend this last weekend. I attended in Buffalo, which is a neighboring, about an hour and a half from where I live. Happened to be out of town that same weekend. So I was like, all right, here goes another new location, which I freaking love. I love meeting other women from this community. And every city, every town, every Super Weekend I've been to has been different. And I know, Tia, you went to your first Super Saturday, and I know that a bunch of you wanted to go, weren't able to go. So this has to be on your calendar. Just has to. It's one of those things, you guys, that really makes you start to believe in what you're a part of. It really opens your eyes to, wow, it's not just me, it's really not. And it's not just our little community. It's so much bigger and it's so much better than you ever realized. So, and I really left this event feeling like, holy crap, like we are going places this year. Okay, so I'm going to get right into, if it will let me. All right, so big announcements, like Beachbody's 20-year anniversary is in 2019. Isn't that insane? And Shakeology's 10th anniversary. So that's just like that just gets me really excited just in general to know that I'm a part of this, at this time and this moment in the company, that we are here, like that we are a part of this. And like, it just made me really proud. So I want you all to kind of keep that in mind as well, that, this is this is a really big deal. This is a big year. Big announcements, things to keep in mind, put these on your calendar. Okay. So the next super weekend is April 13th. Really exciting news for us is that Melanie Mitro is actually coming to Rochester, New York, where we are from, or I am from, in April. So I know a few of us here in like the Northeast region, we're trying to see if people want to come stay with us for the weekend, be there, because to hear Melanie speak, I know that over the summer in July, we went to Pittsburgh, which is Melanie's hometown. She's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And she is on the council there, but she did not end up speaking. We saw her, and I seriously can tell you, if you guys don't know Melanie is like the tippy top of our team. She is the CEO, been the top coach of Beachbody for the last 6 years. And she is basically our great grandmother coach. And she is just amazing. She runs her own podcast now. She just started the Chic company. I forget, Chic Influencers, with her coach bestie, Katie Ersta. So if you guys have been paying attention to that in the Dream Team. So anyway, she's an incredible source of knowledge, and just, I listen to her every single week. So that's just really exciting. But either way, make sure that you put April 13th on your calendar and you start to block that out and make that happen. We have some incredible guest speakers coming up. I have been working hard at reaching out and trying to see what, amazing people of value that we can come and have speak and share their knowledge with us in our team. An incredible team that I look up to is Team Elevate, and Ashley Feldison is the CEO of Team Elevate. She's going to be speaking on our team call January 28th, and Sydney Thompson, who is in her downline as well, is now recently this past week just entered 5-star qualifying. She is somebody who started coaching this last year and really started running with it. Again, she comes from, if you go check her out on Instagram, like, I know you're going to fall in love and you're going to see what I mean. I'm really excited for her to come speak to us, because I know she comes from a really like introverted, never would have thought that she could do this mindset, and just really like ran with that belief, and overcame like a lot of her fears. And basically now she is, an elite team. So just incredible. So I'm excited for that, and I've got some more speakers lined up for February. So just, again, as much as you can prioritize team calls at 8 p.m. every Monday, that you are not going to want to miss these calls. Team Cup registration is happening. It closes January 31st. So if you are a new coach, or if you are thinking about coaching, or some of you, I've already talked to you about this. This is really exciting time of the year. I remember doing this last year with some other coaches in, the Dream Team. And I left Team Cup and I went into March and I hit Diamond that month. So it's really huge momentum builder. Again, it gets you brainstorming, gets you out of your comfort zone. It gets you to help, learn from other coaches. And it's just going to kind of like get you running, get your feet going in the beginning of the year. And it really has the potential to exponentiate whatever, it is you're working through right now, to really take your business to the next level. Summit 2019. Okay. I have talked about Summit. I have announced this many times. I'm going to my first summit this year. So unfortunately, I cannot tell you from person that summit changed my life, but I will tell you that I know it's going to. So I am so excited for Summit. There are so many incredible things that are coming out at Summit. This is just a game changer, you guys. I just know the only reason I missed Summit last year was the fact that I got married that weekend. And I can't tell you what incredible, and not even envy is the right word. I just know that this is an life-altering experience. I know people go to Summit completely and somehow get there and they just leave and they are just completely blown away. And it just, there's trainings, there's live workouts, there's experiences for us to have together that we'll never get. It's just the ultimate inspirational weekend. So $155 till January 31st. If you have any inkling at all that you are curious, I encourage you to go and just treat it like a freaking vacation. If you are a coach and you want to make this business a real business, then you need to go. That's just a non-negotiable. I wanted to plug in here that Leah and I are looking for final numbers. We are looking for knowing who is actually serious about going, because we are going to be booking wherever we are going to be staying as a group, and we want to know how many rooms we need to book for. So please let us know by Wednesday. Again, any inkling, buy a ticket, just do it. You'll get the time off, make it happen. Last thing I wanted to announce before we move on is I am hosting my first ever diamond retreat. So last year I hosted a team retreat, and I had different qualifications in order to meet that retreat. And you know what? I have so much belief in our team this year and what we have, the potential that we have, that I am making it a diamond retreat. So I have not figured out the final date yet of what month. I'm thinking it's going to be either, end of the summer and early fall. And then the qualification period would then end a few months prior to that. So because you have to hold your diamond for 6 weeks, that is the qualification period. So I want to throw that out there and plant that seed, because I want that on your map. Put that on your vision board, put that on your goals, that you earn your spot to this retreat. I'm making it the one retreat because I want to make it big. I want to make it special, and I want to, really put all my energy into that. And so we have our new coach training that has kicked off this last month. It's a whole new coach training, and it's going to just keep going month after month from here on out. So as long as, if you have any, if you are a coach, again, that is watching this and you have any inclination that you are curious or you are open to the coaching opportunity, you want to learn more about it, please reach out to me. This is a self-paced training. You take from it what you will. It's an open door policy. You just have to make the commitment that you want to learn and be there. And that's all that needs to happen. So that's all I'm going to say about that, and then we'll move on. So again, reach out to me if you have any curiosity about that, but I know and expect that we will have an amazing time, and this is going to be, I'm really excited for that. All right. So first thing that they talked about obviously is Transform 20. So it's January 14th. It launched today. I was blown away by our first workout. I'm so excited for this program. And I want to remind you all that it is still $20 off for the remainder of January for these challenge packs. So use that to your benefit. All right. I am still, just because we started today does not mean that I'm going to stop talking about this program. Doesn't mean that I'm going to stop inviting people to join. So just continue to lead from the front. Share about the workouts, share what you're feeling, share what you're doing, share what you're eating, share it all. Like, let people know how much you are loving this program. Let them know like what they're missing out on, and create that curiosity, because I've said this in my stories today. I'm so excited for this because I feel like this is the program that really is going to like take me to the next level. And I can't wait to share that with other people, and be able to pay that forward. So focus on transforming your own life and watch that transform your business, because people feel that energy, you guys. People, so much about what it is that we do is that you are building trust and building connection with people that you don't even realize. So many times people come out of the woodwork and they have been following you forever, but they don't follow you. They're basically like they're in the shadows. They don't follow you. They don't like anything. They don't do anything, but they're watching. And those are the people that come out of the woodwork, and those are the people that you change. Okay, those are the people that you are being consistent for, because honestly, we all know that it takes time to build trust. So go all in and share your journey, share your transformation. So super excited about Transform 20. The next thing, this is a really exciting big deal, because I know we all know, the ultimate portion fix. So the meal plans from 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, 80 Day Obsession, basically Autumn Calabrese's, epic like portion control system. She's relaunching it, and it's basically, which is an amazing deal, because like To Be Mindset, Beachbody is recognizing that so many people struggle with nutrition, and that so many people fell in love with 21 Day Fix because of the container system, because of how it simplified their nutrition and how it made those visual learners, those visual people, it helped them, translate that over into how to figure out how to eat, how to fuel themselves. So she is relaunching this March 4th and March 18th to customers. So March 4th, it will be available to us coaches in a challenge pack bundle, just like To Be Mindset. So those who purchase will be a part of a reshoot and relaunch of 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. So just something to keep in mind, keep on your radar. We all probably know those people that, have told us that they did 21 Day Fix Extreme back in the day. Those people that you have conversations with from here on out, that, their big thing is nutrition, things to keep in mind for your challengers, your clients. I know that I purchased To Be Mindset when it came out, because I still apply those same concepts in my diet from ever since, because we all know that not everyone's one size fits all. So just know that this is just another tool in your toolbox, that when you come across somebody that is, struggles with nutrition, or maybe it's one of your clients, they're struggling with a meal plan, they don't follow a meal plan or anything, you have something here that you can guide them to, let them know about it. And obviously being able to be a part of the relaunch of 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, that's a really huge incentive. So really cool that's coming out. Oh my God. Oh wait, I'm skipping. All right. So the new program was freaking announced, and it's called Morning Meltdown 100. So Jericho from Quarter Force, the redhead superwoman, she has the ultimate hair. Oh my God, I love it. She is the super trainer for the brand new program. So it's launching at Summit. If you buy your Summit ticket this month as a coach and you refer someone to buy a ticket this month, you get into the free workout, or I mean the sneak peek workout at Summit. So that's pretty cool. So it's going to be 20 to 30 minute workouts. They're going to be, the idea obviously is to get people up and at it in the morning. It's going to be a live DJ'd workout. So everything's going to be different every workout, 100 different workouts. So that's the goal. So to get people to 100 workouts. So you thought 80-day obsession was long, 100 workouts is going to be crazy. But the thing is like, you know, after doing 80-day obsession now, like a year later since I first did that, it's like, honestly, like we are capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. And like, if you are just consistent with your journey, in general, when you get to this certain point, you just like, you look at 100 different workouts and you're like, game on, I got this. Okay. So this is going to be exciting because it's going to appeal to everyone. So people that loved 80-day obsession because of the weights, the weight component, that it was different every day, that it was longer, they're going to appeal to this. But then there's also the people that love 21 Day Fix Extreme or 21 Day Fix or T25 or Transform 20 because of the time. So the fact that it's blending and that it's all becoming one is just like, there's no person I feel that this isn't going to appeal to, which is really exciting. And just for my own self, like just, you know, keeping it short, adding into the strength component. Like I love weights. And I just am really excited for this. So any coach registered for Summit. Oh, I already told you that. All right. So you'll be in, up to be able to do one of the live workouts with her. So that's a really awesome incentive, again, to buy your own ticket and then try and inspire someone else to go. Like, you know, you've got a friend that is really kind of curious about what you're doing, or maybe is really interested and wants to join. Convince them to go and do it with you, you know, like just come to Summit, have fun, have a blast. And like, and then you'd also be able to get in on this workout. So little plug. Oh my God. Energize Fruit Punch is coming out next month. Yay. I can't wait. I'm like so intrigued by this new flavor. I just want to like, what's it going to even be like when I'm like drinking something that's red instead of yellow? Like, I just don't even know. So I'm really pumped about this. You can start trickling this if you want, you know, kind of like sprinkling it in your stories here and there, just kind of spreading the word that it's coming. All right. Okay, next thing I want to talk about, this is more for those newer coaches. They talked about this awesome thing. We've kind of maybe touched about this in our new coach training, but the business activity tracker has been completely revamped. So apparently they have done their own little study over the last few months with some newer coaches or part-time coaches. So that's a really big deal because obviously pretty much everyone is a part-time coach, right? So they I can't talk. They found that everyone was 3 times more, or hit 3 times more Success Club points than their average Success Club points, and 4 times as many coaches were likely to hit Success Club, which is really insane. Okay, so it's something that what I love about this tracker, what I think a lot of people struggle with, is obviously time management. I definitely have always struggled with time management. It's one of my things that I constantly every day have to be on top of, and I'm not perfect at it. This is a very specific and trackable tracker that gives you allotted time for each activity. So you know how much time you should be spending on inviting. You know how much time you should be spending on doing your stories and follow-ups and all those things. So that's really good, again, for the visual learner, for somebody that struggles with time management and is doing this in little pockets, or you're doing your power hours, or you know, just struggling with finding consistency. When you sit down and work your business, having a tracker, having something to keep you on task is so helpful. So if this is something that appeals to you, you can find it in the Team Beachbody Champions page under the units. It has also some more like training in there of explaining how to use it, how it works. So the goal is that, or what they found was that most people were hitting Success Club in the first week or two as opposed to the end of the month. And I can tell you that that is an insane feeling. That is a wonderful feeling, because if you can hit Success Club in the beginning of the month, it gives you so much more ability to focus, like really on flourishing and cultivating that joy of those people that you have brought on, your current challengers. So it's just, that's the wonderful thing about, creating that momentum, having those follow-ups to check in for every month. No's are a beautiful thing. They go on your follow-up list, and they're the first people you check in with every month. Okay. As well as those people you're continuing to talk to. So that is, just, I'm really excited about this tracker system, and I hope it's going to really help some of you. So the next thing I want to talk about is Team Beachbody Cup. So I talked about this in the beginning. So this is like a huge opportunity, and I encourage everybody who's maybe nervous about doing this to just go all in and do it. I know it's when you're a part of a team, it's nerve-wracking because you don't want to let anybody down. You feel like, well, what if I don't? Cut it. The just thinking the what if I don't question, or what if I fail, or things like anything like that, you're already going to fail. All right. You're already setting yourself up to reach low. The point is that you need to set your aim high in order to land high. Okay. So the phrase is, shoot for the moon so you can land among the stars. Okay. That's exactly what this is designed to do. It's designed to get you to dream bigger. It's designed to make you set 10x those goals that you've already set every month. It's designed to make you create insane amount of momentum for yourself. And also is putting you in an environment of support. You're being held accountable. You're learning from other coaches. You're feeding off of each other. So the registration, I said, ends 31st. You have to have 5 people on a team. I believe you can have one star diamond, 1 diamond, and then everyone else emerald and below. So I believe we have one more person available for a team from Team Sweaty Lovely Life. I know Team Strong at Heart is looking for a couple more people. So if you are interested, please let me or Leah know. And we will get you registered. We're planning on finishing that up this week with our final people who want to be a part of it. So you can also check that out at teambeachbodycup.com. It will explain to you the prizes, more about it, what it's meant to do for your business. So you can check that out. All right. So the exciting stuff that I couldn't wait to hear is the Success Club trip for 2020 was announced. The location, they're going back to Hard Rock and Punta Cana, which I believe they went to 2 years ago. And the best part, you guys, is that they're reserving 100 spots for new coaches. So this is insane, because when I started coaching in 2017, I wasn't eligible for last year's trip. This is changing the game, because now anybody who starts coaching, signs up this month, next month, throughout the year, depending on if they join and want to work business, whatever the Success Club points that they earned throughout 2019, you have potential to earn and qualify for a spot on this trip. Everything you're doing right now is earning you trip dollars towards this trip. So registration starts this week. It will, for anybody that's newer, it will probably be next week that they would start sending out invites. But let me tell you a little story. I have to tell this story because it's honestly one of my biggest regrets. So last January, I got invited to this cruise. All right. I got an invite. I had been a coach for I started officially coaching in June after 3 months of being a discount coach. So I worked, I was an emerald coach at the time. I got this invite, and it was a $200 registration. And I was like, oh, shoot. here I am planning our, you know, our wedding, and we haven't even booked our honeymoon. And I get this invite for this cruise. So of course I'm like, well, we got to go. But ultimately at the time, I thought that you had to pay for the trip. What I did not realize, you know, it was like $1,600 for a, you know, room on this cruise. What I did not realize is that, yes, that's the total cost of this trip. Are you paying that cost? No. All year long, email after email after email, I was learning that I was earning money towards this trip that I did not book myself for. So at the end of this, you know, come November, when they were finally, I think it was around summertime that I realized that I screwed up, that I should have registered the $200 for this trip, because I was earning that back and more. So I was earning this trip all year long and I had no freaking clue. Okay. So moral of my story is if you get an invite, don't question it. Put it on your credit card if you need to. Do the registration. And you are going to earn every quarter. They would send out, you know, basically like, all right, this is due. Here you go. What they'll do is they take that money you've earned. For every Success Club point, you get $5. In the month of January right now, every Success Club point you earn is $10 in trip dollars. So every quarter when your payment comes along, they take away from your bank. Okay, anything you don't have, you pay out of pocket. But at that point, throughout the year, you should be earning enough what you need for every quarter. If you're hitting Success Club every month at least, you're helping 3 people a month at least every month, you earn this trip. Okay, so I had to pay my airfare to Florida to go on this cruise. But otherwise my trip was paid for. And thank the good Lord, I was able to get re-invited. Cause I almost didn't. So it's just, that is my little sad story, but it's a good story because it turned out okay. But let me just pay the wisdom forward to you now. All right. So if you want to check that out, you can go to successclubtrip.com 2020. And it will give you all the deets. All right. Okay, my last plug. Oh, no, I skipped one. All right, so the top 10 trip. Okay, this I'm sharing because you know what? Why the hell not? I am literally like not even going to hold myself back with thinking that top 10 is possible for this team. This next coming year, they are going to Bora Bora. I can't even just tell you what an insane experience that would be. And I just want to put this out here because I want every single one of you to honestly, like, let the fear go. Like, let the disbelief go. Because if you watched the National Wake Up Call today with Ashley Molstad, I hope you watched that call. If you did not watch that call, go back and watch that call. And understand that every single one of these top 10 coaches that you see, that, you know, they all started right where you are. They all started right where you are. And they all had these same thoughts, you know, going through their head that, oh my God, that can't ever be me. And the only reason that they got from that point to this point, the point where they are, is that they decided to stop believing in that thought and that they decided to go for it anyway. So I'm freaking going all balls to the wall. I don't know about you, but I am just ready to run, and I'm ready to help as many people as we can. I'm ready to really create this amazing community of women and coaches on this team because, oh my God, we already have it. We have it. And there's so much gifts. There, like, so many, like, I can't talk, but basically it kills me to see all the amazing women on this team and just know, like, what we're capable of. But we all struggle with that disbelief. And if there's anything that I feel like I'm put on this earth to do, is to help women get out of their own way and to stop believing in these self-limiting beliefs. Okay, so I'm putting that out there. Let it sink in, plant the seed, dream of what is possible, and go for it. All right. So last thing I want to talk about is Summit 2019. Again, it's July 11th through 14th. Put it on your calendar. Some more reasons why you should register for Summit is Rachel Hollis is the keynote speaker. Rachel Hollis is the keynote speaker. That doesn't even count for all of the other amazing coaches and top leaders in the company and trainings that you're going to hear. You're going to hear from freaking Rachel Hollis, okay? I taught like specialized trainings. Something I'm super excited about is you're gonna hear from a financial advisor, which, you know, they do couples training, couples running their business together, how that looks, you know, basically like you'll see how eventually a lot of coaches, top coaches, their spouse ends up sort of helping them in some sort of way run the business. So that's really exciting. And, you know, I know for myself, I'm very curious and interested to hear about that. The super trainer workouts alone, you guys, like I am so excited for this. And I talked about the financial advisor, you know, $155. I think I paid $145 last October to register. Check it out, coachsummit.com. If you need to, go search the hashtag from Instagram last year. Go look at Coach Summit 2018. Just seriously, like, go check it out. There's no way I feel like you're not going to want to go if you go and just see the amazingness that happens at it. Okay. All right. Oh, I hate my button. It doesn't work. All right, did that. I think that's it. All right. I'm going to stop my share. That's all I have for you guys. I wanted to go through all that content because honestly, it was a lot to cover. And for those of you who weren't able to make it to Super Weekend, I wanted you to hear it. I wanted you to hear it from us. I wanted you to hear it from me. And I want to put it on your radar. You know, there is a lot of exciting things. Last year at Super Saturday, I sat on the gym floor in Rochester and I saw and heard about the launch of 80 Day Obsession. And I saw the announcement of the cruise, you know, the trip on the cruise. And I went to that event alone, you guys. I went by myself as a normal coach. The people that were under me at the time, I don't think any of them, like, the people, like half of them aren't even under me anymore. That's not totally true. But I remember thinking, like, that's never going to be me. Like, there's, like, but could it be me? Like, I literally left that event. I remember feeling tingly, and I remember feeling excited, and just feeling like, oh my God, like, there's so much here that I, like, but you know, but why, how could it be me? And I went home and I made up my vision board and I just decided, like, the fire was lit. I just knew that in a year from now, I did not want to be where I was. That's all I knew. I knew a year from last January, I did not want to be an Emerald coach. I did not want to be working full time at my job. I did not want to be in debt. I did not want to be there. That's all you have to decide. All you have to decide is that you want more. Okay? All you have to decide is that where you're at, the struggle, I've heard this quote the other day, is that you have to decide that the struggle of where you are, it was on this call. Yeah, the struggle of where you are is worse than the struggle of what it will take to get you to the next level. Something like that. And it's really, like, sunk in with me because it's true. Like, you have to just get to that point where you realize, like, that where you are is just not at all where you want to be. And that is all that you need to fuel you and drive you forward. That paired with a really strong, you know, vision of what it is that you want. And just like like all I can tell you is that all this last year, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, I know I'm such a talker. This last year, all I did was lean in to this community. All I did every time it got really hard in life, in with coaching, with work, is I leaned in instead of leaning away. And I think that is what the difference is that when you are faced with the challenge, you know, do you decide to quit? You know, do you decide to take the easy way, or, you know, the way of which, what is it that we're just shielding ourselves? We're just trying to numb ourselves really quickly, right? When we feel pain, when we feel like scared, we just want to like shut the feeling off. So we try to just remove ourselves from what it is that is making us uncomfortable. But all that's doing is keeping you right where you're at and maybe a few paces back, or a few steps back. Okay? So every time that something got really uncomfortable, and it was uncomfortable, I'd say like 90% of this year, every time it got uncomfortable, I had to tell myself that there is a reason that this is uncomfortable. There's a reason that I'm here. There's a reason that I'm missing something. Like there's a lesson here. There's a meaning here. I just have to figure it out. And all I did, I just kept leaning in, leaning in, leaning in. All right, more personal development, more professional development. Okay, I need to learn how to be a leader. Okay, well, I don't know how to lead. How do I become a leader? All right, now, like, how do I, like, you know, how do I deal with doubt? How do I deal with this? How do I deal with that? Like, every single time something came up, I decided to find a way through it as opposed to backing down and quitting. So that's what I want to leave you guys with tonight, is that, you know, just honestly, I hope that as you're starting to feel a little bit of hard as we're going into the year, as a little bit of discomfort, that you decide to let that be fuel to your fire instead of being what puts it out, okay? Let it be what drives you instead of what makes you, you know, because you don't want to go back. I don't think anybody wants to go back. If you're here, even if you're not, you know, curious, you know, into coaching or wanting to coach, I think if you're here, you've already made the decision that you don't want, you're not, you know, your struggle of where you are is worse than where it is that you want it, what it's going to take to get you to where you want to go. Okay. So that is all. I appreciate you all for hopping on, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I will post the recording tomorrow, and just thank you guys for being here. So bye.